I just updated my RAM in my HP, the Scarlet Red laptop here. HP 15, I think it's a DW1083WM. I'll put it in the video description. Um, like I said, I just got done upgrading the RAM, but I didn't find any videos showing how to upgrade the RAM in this. Similar HPs, but not the DW. It's a brand new one I just bought from Walmart for like 300 bucks. It only comes with 4 gigs of RAM, which did okay. It was able to do Zoom, YouTube, surf the web, whatever, Facebook, all the common stuff. It did do it. It was a little slow loading pages. I could even run multiple tabs, even with Chrome. Wasn't too bad. But I wanted it to be a little bit faster. It could have been a little bit faster. It was a little sluggish from time to time. First thing you want to do is you flip it over, and these strips are going to be in here like this. Okay, they're sticky, so I'm not gonna, it'll be like that. They're little rubber bumpers for it to sit on. A lot of videos I've seen them use a guitar pick. I used my little precision flathead and just got under the edge and got it up. When it starts to come up, as you can see how that side, see how the glue started to come up with it. If it starts to do that, go to the other side and see I got a good start on that side, because you'd want the glue to stick to this. And you do see there's those little tabs right there that will stick in these little holes and help hold it in there. But it's good to keep the glue on it. So once you get those peeled out of there, and you got 4 holes on the back side, that's like where the back of the screen is, and you have, it's only going to be 1 screw on the front, but you have to take that off, and then you're going to have 2 black screws here. Mine, this one and my 4 back here were silver screws. I'm going to put this over here. So anyways, once you get that off, now like I said, I just did this, so it's already all loose. It's not going to be this easy for you. But get right in here under this edge, and I was able to get my screwdrivers, even my hand, and get that little part started. Work your way along your sides here with a screwdriver or whatever. Pop, 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 pop. And like I said, this one's already loose. And then I had to actually flip it over and open it up and get it from the top from this angle to pop that front edge up. But then here is going to be the inside of your computer. And as you can see, I already installed a second stick of RAM right here, and I have already fired it up, and it now, instead of says 4 gigs of RAM memory, it now says 8 gigs of RAM, because this only comes with 4 gigs, which, like I said, worked, but could have been a little bit faster. So I just want to show you how these RAMs work. See these little tabs right here, these little silver tabs? You got to pop them sideways. And pop that one sideways, boom, and you see how that just popped up on that angle like that. And then you just can grab the RAM and take it out. And so that's what it's going to look installed when you get your computer like this. Let's see here. It's all the way snug up in there. Oh, one thing it's really important. You see the top side of that? It's a little bit longer than your bottom side, okay? So it's really hard to turn it upside down. You see my little black boxes with my sticker that match my other piece? That really doesn't matter. What matters is that your pin counts, your gold pins here on the end, the gold pins, they match. And you see how there's that little groove right there in the middle? That little groove, since they're not the same length on both sides, see how it fits that way? And thank God my computer's turned off, but it will not fit that way. See, it will not go in because of that notch right there. So that's what you really want to be sure of. That notch right there lines up, and your pins, I'm doing this one-handed through the camera, so, and then gently push your RAM back down, and it will just automatically clip in there. It's like kind of like spring loaded, those little sides. Let me show you real quick. This was my there. That's my replacement RAM. See, it's not, now that one, it went in a little harder, but it's lined up right there, and it's just because There's never been any RAM in there before. That came from factory. So it was a little tough to put it in there, but as you can see, my notch right here lines up. And once that's lined up, I got to do this with one hand, and I don't want to, there. See how it popped in there? See how you can't see my gold teeth and it's all the way in now? And see how it's still up? Same thing, you just press it down. You hear that clip, clip? Both those sides, they clip, clip in, and it'll hold it down. That is all there is to changing RAM. I have 4 gigs on this side and 4 gigs on this side now. Like I said, I have already started this up, fired it up. Says 8 gigs of RAM, no problem. So there it is. It'll work, but you don't want to have 8 gigs here and 4 gigs here, or whatever you're running. You want to keep them the same, or at least have 8 gig here and nothing here. But whatever, you want to keep them on the same side. It's better. It'll work, but it's better they be the same. I forget why you're not supposed to do that, but so you can see there's other parts numbers in here. While you have while you have the back off, it's a good idea to just take pictures of everything. This is an SSD card. I have SSD 128 gig. All I'd have to do to upgrade this is take that black screw out there. This card pulls up a little and pulls out, a lot like the RAM, but instead of the clip holding it in, that's that. And that's all there is to the SSD memory. SSD memory is so awesome compared to the old hard drives. The big blue part here, that's my motherboard. That's the fan to the motherboard. There's the USBs and the bus for the USB. This is so awesome. I've only taken, well, I got this experience from just monkeying with computers, earlier computers and desktops and stuff, and it's not really that difficult. And my major is CIS, but I have not taken my A+ classes yet. My A+ hardware class will teach me to do exactly this. As you can see, I'll probably do very well in that class. But this is the HP 15 DW 1083WM Scarlet Red, and I got it from Walmart. I will put it in the video. Make sure there's no hairs, no dust, or anything before you put your backpack on. And it just kind of clips. You hear that clipping? Remember how I told you I had to kind of unclip it off? And then I'll show you really quick before I run out of memory here. Besides, I wouldn't mind keeping this video under 10 minutes. Like I said, this is a SSD, so it should boot up really, really fast. You see how I got that little space there? Oops, I hit my mouse. But that's what you're going to have to do once you get your screws out. You get your screwdriver in there, or I've seen a lot of guys who use guitar picks. Honestly, that's probably a better idea. And see, it's only a Pentium Gold, which is basically a dual core. Hang on one second here. Let me type in my password. And if you've never had one of these SSD drives, that is so awesome. Boots up so fast. It takes me longer to do my password than it does for the actual computer to boot up with SSD memory. But I did just check it. I'm not even that familiar with Windows 10. Let me see. System information. That's where you want to go to check your RAM to see if it worked. And I did have 4 gigs. That's what, when you get this computer, you can look in here. Everything will be the same except for it will say 4 gigs of RAM, random access memory, which, if you don't know, is the little side memory that programs need to run. And the more RAM you have, the more programs you can run at one time, and the faster the programs that you are running will run. But installed physical RAM, 8 gigabytes. And like I said, when you get this brand new, it will say 4 gigabytes. I was looking for the model number, although I did move here. OS name, OS manufacturer, laptop. It just says DW, but it's going to be 108 3WM. This is the particular laptop I'm showing this for. And I made this video because I could not find anything for this laptop. Some other 1000 series which were similar but not really the same. So there you go. The Scarlet Red, I think I picked this up at Walmart for like 300 bucks. I got that particular RAM stick off Amazon for an extra 13 bucks. And this sucker should be a bit faster now. I'm not really going to go through that. Yeah, that definitely loads a little bit faster. I will just load my YouTube here. Yeah, YouTube seems to load a little faster now too. I'm talking like 5 seconds faster. It might have taken an additional 5 seconds. Now it's like almost instant. Anyways, that concludes this video for the Scarlet Red HP 15 laptop RAM upgrade. You are welcome.